Is the dumping over? The US government is looking to reopen, and there's talk of a $5 Cardano ADA price prediction. There's a lot to dig into, including why Charles Hoskinson believes that the integration with Bitcoin could be monstrous. Let's go. So we're going to start here on coin market cap. Now the total market cap of crypto globally is up a whopping 4.39% in the past 24 hours. We're sat at $3.58 trillion with Bitcoin now at 106,393.83, up 4.60% in the past 24 hours. Cardano is up 5.53% at 58 cent 83. And look, lots of people talk about how well Bitcoin's been performing, right? And I do want to kind of just have a look at basically what the prices are over the last year. Now, we'll just go to the year. So if you had bought a year ago today, you'd have made 2.44% on Cardano ADA. If we go to Bitcoin, we look at the year, you'd be up 34.72. So, you know, the markets, you know, have been different, but if you had, you know, purchased a year ago today, ADA is not performing as well as Bitcoin now, which, yeah, is maybe me eating a little bit of humble pie. But, you know, a month ago, if you had invested in ADA, it would have been outperforming Bitcoin. So we want to keep an eye on these metrics, right? I don't think that it's going to stay like this. I do think that that will change, but you know, it's something to definitely keep an eye on, right? So we've got the Fear and Greed Index now at 29. Still no sign of altcoin season just yet, but there are some reasons why we could be, you know, pretty, you know, bullish and positive. If we look at the last 24 hours, you know, you have got projects up almost 50%. You know, artificial superintelligence up 16.7% in the past 24 hours. We go to the 7 days, you know, you got Soon up 205%, ICP up 91.47%. You know, there's some really big movers in the altcoin space, right? So, you know, it's good to see this. I think this is a sign that, you know, the dip or the crash that we've just had was a dip for buying, and that's something that I was illustrating in my videos. So yeah, super excited. But look, Charles Hoskinson, Bitcoin's DeFi could be the largest contributor to Cardano's TVL. So big statements being made by Charles here. Obviously, you know, there's been you know, some challenges. So it's been interesting when it comes to DeFi. He believes that Bitcoin's DeFi could be the catalyst that firmly unlocks massive liquidity for Cardano ADA. And, you know, we're seeing a lot of, you know, money and talk around stable coins for Cardano. And I think that that is really important. And I think that it is something that could lead us to, you know, what the next article is all about. And that is the potential for Cardano to achieve $5 as price prediction reemerges as Zcash has been, you know, massively performing. And I think that we touched on Zcash when we were looking at the stats here. So it's up 74.34% in the past 7 days. So yeah, look, privacy is going to be a huge thing when it comes to the blockchain space. I've been talking about this for so long. You know, the privacy layer, so, you know, consider Midnight a privacy layer, compliant privacy layer, probably actually better than Zcash in my opinion. This is what's going to unlock, you know, real mainstream adoptions. We're talking banks, we're talking healthcare. I know I keep banging on about it, but I want people to hear me, right? Let me know in the comments below, do you hear me? And if you're not subscribed, I think about 65% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed. Please subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoy this sort of content, and you know, make sure you don't miss any further content. Now, we talk about opportunities all the time. I like to highlight opportunities when I see them in the crypto space. Unity nodes, you can generate rewards by verifying the telecom grid directly from your mobile phone. Any mobile phone can, you know, generate, you know, rewards directly by verifying the global telecom grid. Do check out the website here. If you buy a Unity node, you get 200 licenses. You get staked minute tokens, staked world mobile tokens. They are locked for 24 months. But here's the bit that a lot of people are interested in. According to their calculator, if you were using all 200 of those licenses, you can earn up to $19,200 per month. I mean, that's substantial earnings, a lot more than most people's 9 to 5 jobs if I base that on UK terms. Obviously, the rewards are just potential rewards. They're not guaranteed. Things like the network performance, market conditions, and you, the operator of these 200 licenses, all play a role in whether you achieve this amount here. It could be higher, it could be less, but this is what the calculator is illustrating on the website. So do check that out. Now, something else to touch on when it comes to the Cardano Foundation. Their wallet is integrated with Chainlink ACE for enhanced compliance. So again, I like the fact that we're seeing a lot of talk around integrations with the likes of Chainlink. I think Chainlink I've mentioned a few times, perhaps not on this channel, but in our educational Discord, link in the description of the video, I do talk about the pivotal role that Chainlink plays within the blockchain space. Without Chainlink, smart contracts don't work the way that they should. And when I say Chainlink, I'm really talking about oracles, right? There are other oracle providers, but Chainlink are the daddy. They're the daddy when it comes to oracles. They're the daddy when it comes to the I guess the smart contracts integration, the integration with the real world. Chainlink are playing such a pivotal role. And my opinion, not financial advice, because I'm not a financial advisor, is you should definitely do your research and potentially get some exposure to a project like Chainlink, right? Go away, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not encouraging you to actually buy it. I'm encouraging you to research it and try to get a really good fundamental understanding of the role that Chainlink plays. I mentioned I'm not a financial advisor. I treat this purely as entertainment purposes only. Go away, do your own research. Never invest more than you're willing to lose, because if you do invest in crypto, you do risk losing all of your money. Nothing's guaranteed, as I mentioned earlier in today's video. But yeah, I really do like Chainlink. I think they're doing some wonderful stuff. We've got AI algorithm predicts the Ripple XRP price will cross $5 and Cardano ADA eyes $3. So I think $3 is inevitable. Again, not financial advice, just my opinion. I do think that we've been there before, right? And that is why I think that it's inevitable that we go to above $3 again in the future. I'm not saying that it'll be next week. I'm not saying it'll be next month. I'm not even saying it'll be next year. I think it probably will be, but there's no guarantee of any of this, right? But my thoughts, my opinions are the Cardano ADA, where we are situated today, is fundamentally superior to where it was when it was at its all-time high, right? Previously, the technicals are much better, the adoption is much better. It's in just a much better place. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether it does. Let me know your price predictions in the comments down below. And don't forget, you can support our channel here by staking your Cardano ADA to the Cheeky Crypto stake pool. The ticker is Cheek, CHEEK, as you can see at the top of the screen there. We have 1,480 people delegated into our stake pool, with 7.73 million ADA staked with us already. We've had a couple of very generous individuals stake into our stake pool here. Somebody's recently moved over 400,000 ADA to the stake pool, and another individual has moved over 70,000. It's much appreciated. It really does support the channel, helps us continue to make this content, put it out to people, and try to educate others in the space. And maybe people will stumble across these videos, and it help all of us as we look to build out the Cardano ecosystem. What I would say is, don't forget, you do earn staking rewards, from staking your Cardano ADA to the Cheeky stake pool. The link is in the description of the video, so you can see all the data surrounding our pool, all the previous earnings history, and all that wonderful stuff. So do check that out before you delegate. And then we've got Cardano price prediction. On-chain data reveals where the smart money is moving. Is it to Cardano ADA? Well, it is attracting attention again, and it does show large wallets accumulating near key levels. So trades around the 58 cent as we recover. So the answer is yes. Yes, people, whales are looking at Cardano ADA as an investment, the smart money, as they suggest. Cardano price prediction ADA tests the key 50-day moving average as bulls target 72-cent breakout. Now, I did say in yesterday's video or the day before that, somebody on X did post, will we see 40 cent or 80 cent first? And I did say that we would see 80 cent first. So let me know if you agree with that forecast or not. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will catch you in tomorrow's video.